Hello, this is Robin from Learning Resources and Technology with another Moodle video. This time I'm going to be looking at uploading assignments. I'm logged into a fairly typical course here. As you can see, there's a tile that says Assessments, but this may not be the same in your course. Some courses have separate tiles for different assignments, so you may see something like Formative Assessment. But here they're all together in the same section of the course. So let's click on this and see what we've got. You can see there are a lot of different links here. Some of these point to instructions, like we have the module handbook here and the assignment briefs here. These are really important. Read these before you even start thinking about doing your assignment, because as I said in the last video, more students get bad grades for not knowing what they needed to do than for any other reason. So, like I said, download it, read it carefully. Some of the links are for templates. For example, we have the essay cover page here, we have a presentation template here. Again, very useful. Download them and use them before you actually start writing your assignment. That will save you a lot of trouble later. But what we are really interested in here, of course, is the upload links. So these are lower down. If you see this icon, that is a link to Turnitin. So let's click on this and see what we get. If I want to upload work, then I need to click the Submit Paper link here. This brings up a fairly standard dialog. So you can drag a file here. Of course, how this looks will be different according to your operating system. It's important, by the way, to make sure you have the right file format. So normally it will accept PDFs, Word documents and PowerPoints. May not accept other things. So let's upload a PDF file. No, that's not looking. Yeah, here we go. Okay. The other way we can do it, so let's delete that, is you click on this and you see the file picker, and then you pick upload a file. And then I have to go through my file system and find it. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, and then it would be upload this file. Once you've got your file uploaded, you need to give it a title. In fact, it's reminding me here, you must include a title for this submission. So let's call this essay. And then you click Add Submission. What you see now is a digital receipt. That is just telling you that, as it says, your submission has been successfully uploaded to Turnitin. That's all you need there, and you can click Close. And now you see your essay here. And also here you see under Similarity, Pending. Pending means waiting, so basically Turnitin is kind of like chewing over your assignment in order to produce a similarity report. So after a while, you'll see the similarity report lights up here, so it's being generated. By the way, if it's taking a long time and you're impatient, sometimes clicking refresh submissions will speed it up. And the percentage here tells you how much of your assignment is similar to things that Turnitin has found, either on the web or from assignments that students all around the world have submitted somewhere to Turnitin. And as you can see, oh my god, it is 96%. Now actually there is a reason for that, because what I uploaded was something that I had actually published on the web years ago in real life, and interestingly enough, although that website doesn't exist anymore, it did actually find it, which just shows how clever Turnitin is. So just imagine though, you're in a similar situation. You look at your Similarity Report and it's far too similar, or there's something else you don't like about your essay, so you want to change it. It's very simple. You go to Submit Paper again, and you can see there's now a text at the top. It says, you have already submitted a paper to this assignment and a Similarity Report was generated for your submission. If you choose to resubmit your paper, your earliest submission will be replaced and a new report will be generated. Well, good, this is what we want. And there is a warning, after 3 submissions, you will need to wait 24 hours because Turnitin doesn't like being messed around by people uploading submissions every 5 minutes. So here we see my second upload. I've called it Essay 2, but you can keep the same submission title if you want. It doesn't make any difference. Similarity index is now 6%, which is very low. And that's usually a good thing, though not always. Sometimes a lecturer may ask you to quote from the materials, in which case you want a higher similarity index, maybe like 15 or even 20%. So if you're not sure how much material you're supposed to use, please ask. If you click on that, you can see the Similarity Report just coming up here. It highlights anything that is similar to what is on the web or what is in its database of uploaded essays. And you can check the source like this. So if I click on the number 5 here, it tells me where this quotation comes from. On the other hand, sometimes it is just coincidence. So number 10, it says this comes from Rutgers University. In fact, this is my own sentence, but with very short things like this, you know, it's perfectly possible for several people to get the same sentence. If you look on the right, you have various reports. This is the main one you want, so this will tell you where everything comes from. Interesting enough, number 3 is actually Hussein Dabir. He's an old colleague of mine. So it turns out, actually, this is not me quoting him. This is him quoting me, which is a nice compliment, I suppose. If you want a really, really detailed list, you can get it here. So this includes every single source that is the same, even if they are several things for the same quotation. Not usually very useful. And here you can filter things. So I can exclude things that are inside quotation marks. That might be useful if I only want to look for the danger signals. I can also exclude short quotations. So if I put a 7 there, for example, that would miss out anything that is less than 7 words long. So if you're getting a lot of these like tiny little similarity matches, you can do it like that. But as I said, this is the main one you're going to use. There's also a download button, so you can download the Similarity Report. And this I just gives you some information about your submission. So that's basically the Similarity Report. You should get this fairly soon after you upload. If it stays as pending for a long time, there are a number of reasons, and the main one is that Turnitin has choked on your file. Sometimes, depending on the assignment settings, you may be allowed to upload a file of a type that Turnitin can't handle. It doesn't handle zip files, for example, doesn't like those at all. So First thing to do is make sure that it is in a fairly normal file format, as I mentioned. So Microsoft Word, PDF, PowerPoint, those are all okay. With the exception that with PowerPoints, sometimes if there is a lot of graphics and not very much text, again, it just kind of panics and stalls. It doesn't know what to do with it. Particularly remember that if you include text as a graphic, it cannot read that. So again, be careful with PowerPoints. If you're not sure, just redo it as a PDF. That will often work. And if you're really, really stuck, then that is probably a good time to contact LRT. Other than that, nothing else you need to do except for wait for your feedback.